Extreme minimalist traveling is a lot easier than you might think, especially if you choose the right bag. I have an awesome one to share with you today from Orbitkey that really makes this way of traveling simple and convenient. The 6-liter Urban Sling Plus from Orbitkey is made with heavy-duty recycled Kodra nylon and features high-end YKK zippers and custom hardware. Currently, you can get the bag in 4 different colorways, including the olive I have here. Now, this type of packing is not going to be for everyone, but if you're really looking to simplify your travel, then let's check out the features of this sling while packing it up for a weekend trip. So Orbitkey is making some of my favorite sling bags at the moment. And to be honest, they weren't really on my radar until a couple of months ago, but I'm super happy that I've checked them out because their stuff is very, very robust and high quality, especially for the price. So let's take a look at the exterior of this bag before we check each of the pockets to see what fits inside for a weekend trip. All right, so on the side of the bag, we have our little Orbitkey branding here. Very nice, very subtle and tasteful. Really love that. On the other side of the bag, we have a little latch point with Orbitkey's custom hardware there. But yeah, a great spot to put something like a carabiner. And you're also gonna have a couple of additional kind of latch points here on the front sides of the bag. On the top, you have a little handle if you do want to carry it kind of in a briefcase mode style. And then on the back, you have a really nice, thick, robust strap back here, which is great. You have this large buckle on the side, which makes it really easy to put on and off. And with this strap, something I really, really like is it has this little elastic band here, and that's connected to the front side of the strap. So no matter where you tighten or loosen the strap to, this little part is going to be secure on here. So you have no like excess strap dangling. It keeps everything nice and tight and clean, which is really nice. All right, so let's look at this front pocket first. Also, you have the PU coated zippers on the front 2 pockets. The back pocket does not have one back here, but yeah, just be aware of that. Cool, so front pocket here, let's open things up. And in here, we have a little toiletries bag for this trip. All of our toiletries in here and ready to go. This little one is from Kavu. Yeah, just a nice smaller size toiletries bag. These smaller ones are gonna be essential when traveling with just a sling bag. So in this pocket, you have 3 additional little pockets, 1, 2 through here, as well as this zippered mesh pocket. And that one is kind of just the top right here. So this is a great place for like sunglasses or a pair of headphones. And that's what I have in here. I have a pair of my wired headphones just placed in there for quick access when I need them when traveling. Down here in these little slots, I'm gonna have some cords. Down here, a little cable section right here, as well as my charging brick in here. But yeah, I can charge everything up I'm bringing with these couple cables. Very simple and easy with the cable management for this. There's also a little latch point right here if you do want to add your keys on to the front of the bag there, in that front pocket. Let's put this back inside and zip it up so we can check out what's in the main pocket here. So the main pocket, as you can see on the side too, you can kind of see the depths of each of these pockets. So that front one, yeah, a little bit smaller. That main pocket, a little bit larger with the gusseted bottom down here too, but a nice large pocket in here. This is where you're gonna be able to put all of your clothes for your trip. In here, there are a couple additional mesh pockets back here, these little performance stretch mesh pockets. I'm not putting anything in them for this trip. If I was doing everyday carry, I'd probably, carry stuff in here, but because we're traveling with this bag, nothing's going in this main pocket besides our clothes. So let's check and see what we are bringing here. This is the small, expandable, compressible packing cube from the Container Store. I really like this one because it does compress down pretty tightly, which is nice, especially when packing with just a sling bag. So in here, I got 2 pairs of socks, 2 pairs of boxer briefs, and 2 t-shirts for our trip. That's gonna be plenty for a weekend trip, in addition to, you know, what I'll be wearing already on my body when I'm traveling, which you can see right here. All right, so let's zip this up, put this back into that main pocket here. Yeah, that just fits so well inside of that pocket. So zip that up. And then we have one other pocket left, and that's the back one. And this is a very slim pocket back here. This is gonna be a great spot for anything you wanna keep close up against your body, or some of those thinner items you might have. So as you can see back here, we got those little 3 slots there for some things like a passport. Obviously we're traveling, so we wanna bring that along. We have our trusty field notes in here, along with a pen. Always bringing along a notebook on every trip I go on. And then lastly, we have our little Super Mario Bros. 1 and 2 Game & Watch device, in case I do want to play this on the plane. Now also back here, you see there is a little slit right here, and this goes from this back pocket into your main pocket. So if you do want to have like a charger or something back here that's charging something inside, or vice versa, you can slide a cable through that little hole right there. But yeah, as you can see, it's a super easy and simple pack out. And with that, you're all good to go for a weekend trip. I'm excited to share with you a brand new series of notebooks from the fine people over at Field Notes. And today we're looking at the first 2 3-packs in Field Notes' new Explore America series. And this series is a tribute to places in the US that can only be appreciated in person, like national monuments, landmarks, and hiking trails. And just right off the bat, look at that beautiful design here on the box. They do such great work with their box designs. And let's open this thing up. And see what we have inside. Cool, so when we first open things up, of course we have our Field Notes sticker that always comes with every order. Really nice touch there. We have our packing slip here, and then, yeah, here we go. We have our brand new notebook packs to check out. So let's get things started with the Series A pack of notebooks here, which is the Northern California pack. So let's go ahead and open this up and check out what we have inside. All right, so there's your little back page showing Big Sur Coast, the Muir Woods, and then the Golden Gate Bridge. Very cool. So you can see just some of the other series that Field Notes has as well. All right, so let's kind of lay these out and talk about them one by one. So this pack features the Big Sur Coast, which is this one right here. And that was drawn by Shepard Fairey, who you may know from Obey Giant fame and his Obey clothing company. But yeah, really, really beautiful image right there. That's such a cool illustration on that one. Next one we have is here, which is the Muir Woods National Monument. And this one was drawn by animator Glenn Thomas. Also, yeah, such a beautiful illustration there. Which leaves us with our final notebook, and this is the Golden Gate National Recreation Area by illustrator Chris Turnham. And that's yeah, obviously really beautiful too. That might be my favorite one so far. Really, really, really cool. All right, so let's check out our next pack here. And this pack is going to be our Triple Crown of Hiking pack. So here's our Triple Crown of Hiking little back card, which shows the Appalachian Trail, Continental Divide, and the Pacific Crest Trail. So the Triple Crown of Hiking right here with these famous trails. Let's check all of these out one by one now. So first of all, we have the Appalachian Trail memo book. As you can see, a really gorgeous image here in the front. And this one was drawn by illustrator Benjamin Flew. The next one you have is the Continental Divide Trail memo notebook. That one's really cool too. I really like these images with the hikers on each one. This one is obviously gorgeous as well. And this one here is drawn also by Glenn Thomas, who drew one of the previous ones too. And then lastly, we have the Pacific Crest Trail memo book. And this one was drawn also by Chris Turnham, who drew one of these as well. So let's pull these all on screen here so we can check out all 6 of these brand new notebooks. These are so awesome. So the covers of these are inspired by the archival promotional materials of the National Park System, which is super cool. And they are printed on 100-pound Mohawk via cover stock using a custom 5-color process. And that's why you're seeing these really beautiful, rich colors here on the covers of these notebooks. So inside of these, on the back cover, you're going to find the history of each of the landmarks, which is just a really nice kind of touch here. You can learn a little bit about your cover there. And then on the front inside cover, you're gonna find a little spot for a stamp or a drawing or a memento to add here, especially if you have visited one of these landmarks. A really cool spot for that. So these are the new ones from Field Notes. They are absolutely gorgeous, and they are a welcome addition to my ever-growing collection of Field Notes notebooks. But yeah, if you plan on picking up some of these, be sure to use my code in the description for 10% off. So before we go, let's just quickly talk about this week's playlist, and we're on new releases this week. It's all new music, which is super fun. So we're going to kick things off with Mike D, and the track is called What We Got. And Mike D is from the Beastie Boys, which is one of my favorite groups of all time. He's released 2 new tracks in the recent months, and this is his first new music in 15 years. This new one, What We Got, is awesome. It is straight up like Beastie Boys, Hello Nasty era. Right now he's playing with his 2 sons as his backing band, which is super sick. Really excited to see what he comes out with next, and really hoping for an album in the near future. Next on our playlist is the track The Week by the Danish art punk band Ice Age. And you know, I just recently got into Ice Age. I know they've been around for quite some time, 10 plus years now, but I just started listening to them. This one popped up kind of randomly, and I really like this track. It kind of sounds like a Forgotten Libertine song, or you know, something in that kind of realm, but it's a fun, really fun track. Next, we have the song Giraffe by Gilla Band, who is formerly known as Girl Band. And if you don't know them, they're an Irish noise rock band. But yeah, they are kind of continuing right where they left off. It's been a number of years since their last album, but yeah, always been a big fan of this band. A friend of mine is actually their tour manager, so it's always fun hanging out with them whenever they are on tour. Next, we have the track Eons by the Japanese artist Cornelius, and this one features Sean Ono Lennon as well. It has really nice like Japanese city pop vibes to it. Always been a big fan of Cornelius too. He is kind of like the Japanese Beck in many ways. I was actually recently listening to a Beck interview, and he mentioned that he actually created a full album with Cornelius back in the late 90s or early 2000s that has yet to see the light of day, but really hoping for that one because it's probably super, super sick. I know Beck also created a full-length album with the John Spencer Blues Explosion too that is unreleased. So yeah, tons of really sick Beck work out there that is just apparently not available. And then last but not least on this week's playlist, we're going to end things with the Pittsburgh pop shoegaze band Feeble Little Horse, and this track is called Upside Down. They kind of surprise released a new album last week, and I've been listening through it, and it's super good, just as good as their last couple albums. And yeah, I've been a big fan of this band. They're one of like the only kind of like recent bands that I've been really into. But yeah, my younger brother got me into them. Check out Feeble Little Horse, really great, fun, like pop shoegaze. Yeah, with that, thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video.